This is your homework helper, Mrs. Anderson. Today I will help you with Lesson 1, Place Value Through Millions. Please have your homework page ready and let's begin. Boys and girls, we are working on place value, and this is a place value chart. We talked about it in school, but let's review here. We have each of these sections is called a period. This is the millions period, the thousands period, and the ones period. So we're working on three of them today. Okay, so as I come here to the ones period, I know that I'm actually going to imagine that there's a decimal right here. And right in front of a decimal, we have the ones place, the tens place, and the hundreds place. So if I wrote this number here, 750, this is the ones place, this is the tens place, and this is the hundreds place. Now, the other thing we're going to work on, we're actually working on two things in this lesson. Writing in word form. Word form is when you write the word. So this word right here, this number is 12,498,750. So here it is written in word form, 12,498,750. Then we're also going to work in expanded form. Now expanded form means that we are adding the digit times by what place it is in. So right here, this 1 is in the tens millions place. So 10 million has been written down. I'm going to put this in parentheses. 1 times 10 million. We have the 2 right here. The 2 is in the ones place in the millions period, so it means 2 millions. 2, right here we have 2, and then we're timesing it by a million because a million is the place that it's in. I'm going to put that part in parentheses. The next one is in the 400,000s place. So here's hundreds. Oh, you can see it's in the first section, so that's the hundreds place, and it's in the thousands place. So we are timesing 4 times 100,000. Since the 4 is in the 100,000s place. The 9 is in the 10,000s place, so we have 9 times 10,000. Then we add the next place. The 8 is in the 1,000s place, so we do 8 times 1,000. The 7 is in the hundreds place in the ones period, so we don't need to worry about this part actually. We can just say hundreds. 7 times 100. The 5 is in the tens place, so we do 5 times 10. There's a 0 in the ones place, so I don't even have to write a ones section. So those are the things that we'll be working on in this lesson. I'm going to help you through it, especially since this is our first homework video. So right here, it says write the value of the highlighted digit. Now value means how much is it worth? So right here I have an 8 and I want to know what is that 8 worth? Well, I kind of have to use my place value chart. I could count backwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then go up here and count backwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and I can see which place it is. The 8 is in the 10,000s place. Okay, so I know that this 8 is worth 80,000 because the 8 is in the 10,000s place. And I'm not talking about the place, I'm talking about the 8. So it's 80,000. Okay, let's look at this one. You have to figure out what place this is. So again, I can count backwards. Here's the ones, the hundreds, the ones, the tens, the hundreds. I can look back here. Ones, tens, hundreds. Then I keep going. Ones, tens, hundreds. That's where it is in the hundreds place, but it's in the 100,000s place. So this number, the 9, is actually worth 900,000. So you'd write it down on the line. And then this one, ooh, we're clearing the millions on this one. So you find where this would fit. You can count backwards, okay, but actually it would fit right here. So I have hundreds and then millions. So this is in the 300 million place. How I could do that is write the 3 down, and then for each of these other numbers, put a 0. There would be 0 in every other place, and it will be 300 million, sorry. Okay, this time, now you're going to write 100,727,495 in word form and expanded form. So here on the first line, you'll start to write it. Well, I'm saying 100, 103. So in words, I'll write 103. Oh, but notice this. I am in the millions period. So I could even imagine that million is written up here. So I can't just leave it 103. I'm going to write 103 millions. After I write that, I'll put a comma, and now I'm going to do the next number, 3 millions. Oh, 103 millions. We already took care of those. Now I'm going to do this whole period, 727, and this period is the thousands period. So I'm going to write 725 thousands on the line. Then this is the ones period, so I would write 495. Okay, I'll go ahead and write that down. All right, go ahead and do that. Then on expanded form, there's not enough room to do both, so I'm going to have you cross out expanded form, and we'll do expanded form on the next one. All right, let's look at the back here. Hannah stated that 11,760,825 people saw the Miami Heat play last season. Chris wants to be sure he heard the number correctly. Write 11,760,825 in word form and expanded form. So this time we're going to cross out word form, and we're only going to do expanded form. When we do expanded form, we write down the digit first. So I'll write down a 1, and then I'm going to times by the place it's in. I know this is the millions period, the thousands period, and the ones period. So I'm going to write 1 times 10 million. I'm in the millions period. An easy way to do that is to just write down the first number, and then count how many, change the rest of them into zeros. So it's going to be 10 million. So I'll need a 10, and then I'm going to need 3 zeros for the thousands period and 3 zeros for the ones period. 1 times 10 million. Now I have another 1, and I like to put that in parentheses. I'm going to add it to the next place. The next place is also a 1, but this one is in the millions place, so I'll write 1 times 1 million. 1 million is written with 6 zeros. And put it in parentheses. Then I'll go to the next one. 7, now I'm in the thousands period, so this is going to be 700,000s. So I'll write down the 7, and I'll write down 100,000. Okay, and you keep going just like that. Now when there's a 0, you can just skip that part. So go ahead and do this one. Okay, the find the error, I'm going to have you cross that one out today. I do want you to do this part. Standard form is when we write numbers. Period, we talked about the period quite a bit. That's each section here. And expanded form is when you write like this. So you'll need to look at the definitions and decide which is which. Each group of 3 digits on a place value chart. That sounds like a period to me. Okay, you're going to go do the others on your own. All right, the last one is called Test Practice. A popular pirate movie made 135,634,554 in sales during one weekend. What is the value of the highlighted digit? The value means, what does this 3 mean? Well, we know it's in the millions period. So if I just write 3, and put a 0 for every single digit that's left here. Put one here and here and keep going. It'll help me to find out the answer. Thanks for watching this homework helper video. If you have questions, feel free to ask me tomorrow at school.